07. Okay. This is the meeting of the Harbor Plan Update Committee on August 4th, 2025, starting the meeting at 1:07. Somebody want to make we have a quorum. That's not on here. Jeff, establishment of a quorum is supposed to be on here.
Okay.
And we do have a quorum. We've got Steve. If you can hear me, say yay.
Yay.
Peter.
Yes.
Dave,
Yes.
Rachel.
Yes.
Rachel.
Yep, I'm here, sorry.
Because we barely have a quorum.
Yep,
We have staff, Jeff,
I'm here.
Kim,
Yes.
Kristen.
Yep.
Jack.
Yeah, here, I'm sorry.
Thumbs up, Tara. Andrew, I already know you're here.
Hi.
Okay, so we have established a quorum. Somebody want to make a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, Steve,
Aye.
Peter,
All right.
Dave,
Aye.
Rachel,
aye,
myself. You might as well leave your sound on for a minute. Okay, that was approved. Approval of the minutes
Motion to approve minutes.
of April 14th, 25, April 28th, 25, June 2nd, 25. Steve made the motion. Is there a second? Peter, you second?
There's other people up there.
I'm not waiting. Second. Okay, Peter seconded. All those in favor, Steve,
Aye.
Peter,
All right.
Dave,
Aye.
Rachel,
aye.
and myself. Thank you very much, Peter. You're doing an outstanding job. Discussion of public forum.
I had a question
Yep.
for Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff.
At a meeting way back sometime in the year, you were talking about how Brian Turbot was all excited because there was a way to use AI to do the minutes off of YouTube. It makes it faster. And
They're using it now.
what?
They're using it now.
Yeah, because I'm behind and we're coming up to the end, but I'd love to just get it all done in a weekend if that's possible.
Yeah, I can try to link you up with those guys that have been using it.
Yeah,
At least know what
They're all using it over the building department.
And they like it.
Well, you still gotta monitor it, but it helps. It doesn't get syntax necessarily or innuendo, but it
As long as
helps.
it's faster.
It helps.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll connect you with them so you can at least use whichever AI they're using to do it.
okay,
Great.
thank you.
Agenda and format, outreach, role of committee members at public meeting. Go for it. Kim.
All right.
There.
So we have a public meeting coming up, August 14th. First of all, I probably said this at the last meeting, but thanks for all your help in getting the draft plan out. It's great that it's out. It's ready for public comment. It's been, circulated to a certain degree for public comment. And so now we have the public meeting coming up. And so wanted to just talk to you guys about the agenda, what we're envisioning for a format, also how to go about doing outreach, and then what the role of the committee members are at the public meeting, which a lot of that is up to you, but I had some thoughts of what would be helpful. So first, just wanted to share with you guys a draft agenda, and I have a PowerPoint for it.
What are the times?
Yeah, what time is the meeting?
Where,
It is August the 14th.
right?
And so,
And it- From 5 to 7:30 or 8-ish.
Okay, where?
6 to 7:30
6 to
at the
7:30
police.
What, at the
At the
public space? Do we have a flyer?
Yes,
Can I get it?
yes.
6 o'clock, is it?
Yeah.
Not 5, okay, 6.
6 to 7:30, right, public forum. And it's to review the draft. And ask questions.
Yeah.
Receive comments from the public.
Yeah, so why don't I go through this agenda that's up on the screen?
All right, just get me the flyer. so we
And
can-
this is a draft agenda that would,
I can't read it.
You froze.
Introduction to Harbor Plan,
Kim, you froze.
overview of Harbor Plan.
put together, so open for in.
What's
that?
Can you email it to me?
Uh-oh.
I can't read that.
Kim, you're coming in and out.
Yeah,
Can you
You
hear
can
me
go
now?
over it if you want. Kim, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I can just read through it. So it's 6 to 6:10. We were envisioning Jeff, if he doesn't mind, would give an introduction to the harbor plan.
Sure.
Then 6:10 to 6:15, I would give an overview of just generally the harbor planning process, the purpose, just all of what has been happening over the last 2 years, really plan into
Hold on.
motion. A big, the 6:15 to 6:50 period of time. What's that? Okay, to 6:50 part of time, where we are going to go through the big piece is going to be going over goals and objectives. So we'll pull all of those from the plan. And then we obviously can't go through all of the recommendations at this meeting. It would just be crazy. So what we're going to do is underneath each goal objective, we'll provide a couple examples of recommendations that fall under those. And, if people want more information, they can go and read it in the plan. But I mean, I don't even know how many recommendations we have, over 100. So we can't go through all these at the meeting. And then from 6:50 to 7:25, so that is about 35 minutes, we'll do public comment. And I have a question about that in a minute. And then 7:25 to 7:30 would be closing and next steps, ideally by Jeff. And I wanted to see generally how you felt about this breakdown. And then during the public comment period, what we're envisioning is people will get up, there'll be a microphone, they can provide their public comment. A question that I had is if we wanted to respond to public comments, and this kind of leads into what the role of the committee members would be at this meeting. And you guys have always been really great about responding to people's questions and comments, and wanted to see if that's something we wanted to do. If somebody came up, and I guess a lot of times people come up and, pose a question rather than actually just give a straight comment. And if we wanted a little bit of dialogue or just having people come up and just say their comment.
Personally speaking, I think we need to respond. Steve?
I was gonna say, Kim, is it possible for you to bring hard copies for us for that meeting? So if someone has a question about a certain section or something, I can flip to it and see what it says, or
You can get hard copies for us, right?
just enough so that,
So we all
we
have.
can reference it.
Are we? Anyway, we're all just, I haven't been paying attention. Are we making this available to the public? Have we been making it available to the public so they'll come in having read it, and instead of, maybe glancing at something or hearing something in the paper and then asking a question, having not done the research themselves? I'm just wondering if they're going to be if they will have had plenty of opportunity to have read the plan before they come to the meeting.
It is
Theoretically,
available on the town website. as
on
it
which
is.
site?
But have we told people that?
Yes.
I've told a few people.
No, I mean, like, have we done an ad? Have we?
Well,
Well, the flyer will
there's
go
a
out.
flyer.
It's been out on like our social media and things like that.
Well, we need to,
But
but that's why I want the flyer.
So we should
put it
probably-
out.
I put the flyer out, put one on the hub board, maybe,
What site is it on the town website?
Our Harbor Plan Update website.
Okay, so it's not on natural resources or whatever.
No, it's-
Okay,
Well, how about all the people who Urban Harbor's interviewed? You guys must have all those emails, so you could send a big email blast telling people and providing them with the plan and asking them to share it.
Yeah.
So we make every single effort possible to tell people, because we know, all of us in this room and on screen,
yeah,
that there are those people who said, I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
And
that'll show up physically from
Okay.
Atticus.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that we should respond, but I think having read through the plan a couple times, I still don't have a good feel for where certain things are. And it's one of those things where I know I've read it, but it takes me a while to find what I'm looking for. So if Kim and Kristen or Jack can kind of direct us as we're responding, that would help. And then the other thing I wanted to bring up, and I've seen this done before, and it seemed to be helpful, is if somebody's got just some burning desire to say something or make a point or come up with an idea or whatever, we're not going to have time to deal with something like that. But if they could submit it in, even if they just submitted it in writing or on a piece of paper or a 3x5 card or something like that, and then we could get back to them. Because I know myself, sometimes you walk out and you say, you know what, I should have asked such and such. So anyway, and I'm sure we're going to have an open comment period too, where they can respond. But how's that sound?
Yeah, all good, all very good points. And so generally we do bring index cards for people to write things down if they have any comments that they don't feel comfortable saying or all of that. We also can direct them to our website where there is a survey that it's just a Google form, and that's the way that we're hoping to also gain additional input. And yes, so all of that is good. We also did, I did send the survey and the draft and all of that out to our mailing list. So people can go to that, and that's the mailing list of people that have showed up at all the meetings. Some of you, hopefully all of you are on that mailing list, but maybe you're not. But that's all the people that showed up at the meetings, interview people, people that responded to the survey and said they wanted to be included on the list. So that has already gone out. And we did say that the public comment period will go until August 31st, until the end of the month. And so lots of different ways people could provide input. I also provided my email address if people want to send it directly to me. But really, as part of all of this, we, as we all just talked about, need to do outreach. And the outreach can include outreach for the public meeting, but then just general outreach. Please provide public comments, even if you can't make the meeting. The other one, sorry, I'm talking so much here, but the other side note is that this meeting also is available online, and people can register through Zoom for that meeting. And then we'll have people online, which the hybrid is always a little tricky, but we're going to have people from UHI on the Zoom, and they'll be moderating the Zoom portion, and we'll be collecting comments from there. And if possible, or if we don't have enough comments in person, we're going to try to say those comments out loud as well, or try to have some of those questions be answered. It's always a little tricky going back and forth between online versus in person, but we'll do our best. And if you guys have any thoughts or have done your own hybrid meetings and have suggestions, let us know.
What we
Jeff-
do at
Jeff.
HDC, hang on, what we do at the HDC as far as hybrid is we take all the people that are in the room first, and then we take everybody that's on Zoom. We don't go back and forth.
Okay,
As-
great.
Yes,
That makes
Steve had a
perfect sense.
comment.
I was gonna say, is there any way, Kim, that we could get the flyer or notice of a
Right
link
now.
to the current, to Daybreak and to the Yankee
Yeah.
M, put on their email blasts?
That's
and-
on
and
her
their
list up
social
there.
media?
Jeff, can
Yeah.
you make an announcement at the selectmen's meeting?
Yes.
And the current,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
current,
and it said the
yeah, all
current,
those three of those, we need to get an ad on all three of those.
and then people can't as easily say they had no idea.
No idea, because everybody reads the current.
Cause it's one of those three outlets people
Yeah.
get.
So we gotta get advertising in here because we're gonna run out of time. The current comes out Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. The INM only comes out on Thursdays. How often does the
But they do emails. like
Daybreak thing?
Daybreak's like every other day, I get an email on the morning.
Yeah, we gotta get this
Current-
going now.
And
It's
current, we
August
get
4th,
emails like every day or
Yeah.
every other day.
and we got 10 days. The INM is gonna be the toughest because that's only once a week.
But they
They
do,
do have
they
it
do,
online
they do a
thing.
daily, they do an email.
Yeah, I
thing
get
too.
that. Unfortunately.
Yeah, the flyer, I did send you all the flyer, but I'll send it all again. I'll send just all the materials again, so you all have them. So Florencia did note that she was going to take our flyer and then make it into more of a social media friendly, however Instagram has, the little boxes. She said that she was going to take our flyer and make it just ready for Instagram. That flyer could be posted on all of your Facebook pages. It could be posted on other Facebook pages if you have ideas of just, I don't know. I know there's like Ask Nantucket and all of that, and I don't know what's allowed on all these different Facebook.
I put it up on the Facebook stuff that I'm on. Have the flyer, I'm looking at all the stuff, I don't have it.
I've never done Facebook, so I don't have an account. I don't know how it works.
Yeah. I guess the question,
Missing
Once we-
on
Yeah, I'm
once
fine.
I guess the question is, once we get this little square from Florencia, the best way to distribute it. So it'll be posted on, the town website or at the town Instagram, on the natural resources page. Is that right, Jeff?
Yes.
Okay, and then I guess how to distribute it to the other places, like, who is the current going to listen to? Or also, are we going to be able to get free ad space?
Well, they could probably just include it as a they do
Well,
public
public
service
announcement,
notices.
yeah,
I'm sure Emily would put it on their Instagram for Land and Water Council.
and I'm pretty sure Jason would.
Well, when's they have deadline for the Yankee? It's Monday. right?
Well, they don't do any PSAs anymore.
Yeah, but it's a town ad, the town has an account with them.
Right.
Whatever.
Oh, the town, they build a town, their deadlines are Monday at noon kind of thing, so you're running out of time here.
Well,
So should we, right now, is it best to break down who can send these things to the different places? So we make sure we get it all out there?
I think once the flyer's done, Kim, I'm happy to send it to all three of those spots for them to put up as they wish.
It'd be great.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'll put one up and on the board at the yacht club, and I try and put one up on the board at the anglers club.
You can put it up on the hub,
Put one up on the hub. I'll put one up on the hub board.
yeah.
Put one on each side of the hub board. Hopefully it won't get covered over too quickly, but I don't know what else. Is there anything down at the town? pier?
Does Henry still have a
Henry?
poster board, Henry's Junior?
No.
well, we have Kim or Jack. It's a 60-day comment
I think the
period,
hub, I think
correct?
Patches does, right?
Yeah, do they still?
I think so.
So it can be flexible. Generally, we do 30 to 60 days. When the public comment period opened, it was about a week and a half ago. So it's basically about 45 days.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter, there's a required length of time when the state makes it public, but this is more flexible. It can be whatever the committee thinks is appropriate.
I'll get
Right,
one
so
or two
whatever
automatic
email blast, whatever information we're putting out there, we definitely need to say, we're having this public hearing, this public meeting where you can come and comment, but you will have until this date to send comments to this place, to this email or whatever, so that people know that if they can't make it, we got you. You got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Not everybody likes to get up and point their finger at us and say, I don't like this, or not everybody likes to speak, so.
That's
It-
not really good.
What I'm wondering is, because it seems as though we have two similar but different outreach streams happening right now, which is one is for the meeting, and then the other is to make sure that people comment by August 31st, and that could be people that don't come to the meeting. So I don't know if that's in this square that Florencia is developing, if we should put both of those things in there. It's going to get tight on Instagram, or if these are two different posts. I'm just trying to think that through. Or is it in text that all of this is written and it just says, make sure you provide your comments by X period underneath the square.
Yeah, I think you want to make people understand that this is your chance to come and see the committee in person and ask them questions and say what you gotta say, but if you have a longer response, here's the link for responding, and you've got till this time to do that.
Yep.
Yes, I think it would be important to continue doing whatever we do for the meeting for the following 2 weeks to the end of the comment period. So if people forgot, they didn't want to show up, they couldn't show, whatever, they know that they have until the end of August to comment. So whatever we do between now and the meeting, we need to continue for those next week.
Yep. Yeah, and that might be a good time.
I don't think it's two separate, doesn't have to be two separate adventures. It just needs to be continued.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. And that might, you know, once the public meeting's over, it might be good to just make a separate, just, you know, a separate something to put on the current or like up on their Instagram or on the town's Instagram, just a separate little square that says, you know, the draft plan is still open, public comment period's open till the end of the month.
Yep.
You know, you can provide your comments this way.
Is it possible to record the meeting and share a link to that for those who couldn't attend?
Yes.
Okay, so that's another reason to do outreach after the meeting.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be on Zoom, so we'll just record it and post it to the town's YouTube page.
And we can send people to that to look at since they have an extended comment period for 2 weeks after that, so.
So Kim, for your information, through my wife, who's the chair of the Board of Health, Rocky has the whole plan, and so he and John Hedden are going through it. I gave it to Peter McEachran, who's the manager of the yacht club, and he has distributed to all of the governors and the executive committee for their comments. And I also sent it to all the members of the Roads and Right of Way Committee. And we are meeting the day, I think, 2 days before we meet on Tuesdays. And so we're going to be discussing it at that meeting. So that, I would say that for people that are on this committee that can do something like that, where they have a direct connection, I would suggest that.
All right, what about Great Harbor
I don't know.
and the Anglers
Oh,
Club
he's an angler.
and
Yeah, I'll-
Mattocket Admiralty?
Well, I don't know what the Admiralty does about posting. I can give,
You can
Chris,
send
I'll
something.
print out one of the
Yeah, give it to
flyers,
Chris
give it to
Shannon.
Chris Shannon to put up, you know.
What about the Anglers Club? We
But you
really
could
need to get
email
into
it.
those.
I'll try, last time I tried to give Bonnie something to put up, she said it had to be approved by all of their board before you could post something up there.
But you could email
You
it.
can email it.
You could email it to the president.
Yeah, that's Sheila.
Well, maybe
Does
one way or
Sheila
the
have a
other.
copy that we know that she has the
Yeah.
copy?
She has a copy.
Has she
Yeah.
responded?
Yes.
She's the
Yep.
president of the Angler Club.
Yeah, Emily actually sat down with her and went through it, which is great.
No words.
What I'm wondering, and we did this last time for one of the public meetings, I had created an Excel spreadsheet that had a list of all these different organizations to send it to, and then we put names next to it. I don't know if that's helpful or if we should just do like a kamikaze approach here and just kind of spread it out wide. And thank you, Phil, by the way, for sending out your that to all of your different people.
Send it to the Commodore of Great Harbor. I've got his email, because
Okay.
I'm on another board with him.
Good, so they'll get that. And what else do we need to go? Mattocket Marine, you're gonna send them to Chris.
I have a Connecticut Admiralty.
Well, that's why I just brought that up.
I don't know if they have a board there, how often they're, I don't think it's open daily for people just to walk in.
Well, I knew they had a
So-
board.
And what
Because
their
we
meeting
could-
is.
Mark, my ex,
Well, I
Mark
could say-
Williams was the president of the Admiralty for quite a while.
And then Peter Morrison, and Charlie Stott, the two co-presidents of the
Civic League?
Civic League.
Yeah, that'd be good, because they can send it, through them, they can send it to all the heads of the local associations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be a great thing.
So how do we get it
Peter
to,
Morrison.
how do we get it to Charlie and Peter?
You just send it to them.
I don't have their emails. I have one of their
I do.
wires.
I can track them down. You want it sent there?
Okay,
That's it.
yeah, let's do that. Let's do
And
that
ask them
civically,
to
because you got
distribute it
Frank
to
Point.
the Vermont.
I'll send one to Sergey at Nantucket Marine.
Great.
I don't know about the
I don't
father,
have to-
Roger, he just
Mark
business,
was the head of all of them, but I don't remember who got who had.
Yeah, if I- I'll get- so,
I am.
Nantucket
When we got
Marine's
rid of the
been good
boat
for 15 years.
and divorced him, I don't
You know
care
who
about
started,
boats anymore.
Nantucket
I don't care
Marine?
about boats anymore.
Albert Gloraki started Nantucket Marine.
Is that
Well, Sergey owns it.
Yeah, Albert Gloraki started it over at Outdoor Power Equipment.
right?
All right.
Yeah.
And then he, what's his name, worked for him for a long time and ended up buying it from Albert's son.
Yeah, see, I'm in the
send-
shipyard and
because I
did a
see
great,
all the-
when Mark was running them.
Right.
I spent my life on a boat. I'm done with boats.
Me too.
Is it,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the best way to organize this. Or if you all have a good handle on the best people to send it to and you know your contacts. You know,
Well,
do
I think
you need to step in and help, or do you guys like know your marching orders and?
You've taken care of the people that have been at the meetings or expressed interest or sent in questions.
if you could just resend
To fly.
an email with the flyer and a link to the plan.
Yeah.
Then I can forward that to a bunch of people by email.
Yeah, and
I can print out the flyer and post it in a few places.
Yeah, and I'll
Yep.
send it to Mark Williams and you send it to all the people and he takes care of the boats and stuff,
Right.
so we'll get it out there.
So I think we have an idea of
But it's sooner rather than later.
getting it.
Yeah, no, I'll
can-
send it today. I'll send it right after this.
Can you, Steve, you're down on the wharves, can you physically hand the flyer to DaCosta and all those guys down there?
Yeah, I can print out a bunch of them, I guess.
Yeah, and just hand it to the guys that are down there.
Well, they're not always there, so I can put it inside their play stands.
Yeah, they have the thing, they have the little
I'll
stands.
take one up to Christina.
I sent it out to Shab and
Yeah.
that whole network will be distributing it also.
And to the Shellfish Association.
I'll send it to Christina Martin at the Boat Basin,
Oh, good
because I
idea.
have her email.
And Peter, you're gonna deal with Shab and Shellfish Association.
Dave,
Dave? You send it out to
What's
those guys? Shab and
Who?
Shellfish Association? Shab and
Yes,
Shellfish?
yes.
Association? Okay,
Yes.
that's you. Okay,
Dave.
I'll put it all over the internet.
And if we double up, we end up doubling up.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
More the merrier.
And then people can't say, as Peter said, well, I didn't know. What's the,
You'll say that.
Dave, who would you be sending it to at the Shellfish Association?
I have no idea who's running that now.
His name is Kevin Korn with a K.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Andy and I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a couple of mooring companies. I've talked to a couple of boatyards. So again,
Yeah.
like I said, everybody has a network or people that they deal with.
You need to send it to the mooring companies.
what about NPNEDC, or do they already have one because they're a responsible party? Okay.
And we could hire a
Participate.
skywriter maybe.
Banner, fly the banner on
The
the,
blimp with the digital thing going across the side. All right, guys, I think we got this covered.
Yeah, I have just one quick more question. And it's Florencia is going to be making that box ad that can go on social media. I just emailed her to see if it's ready yet. And I know you guys are going to be forwarding the email I send to you. Should I wait for her so that as you're forwarding this to all your people, we have that ad as well in there so that people can just put it on their social media? Or do you guys just want the materials now and I can send that later?
I want the materials now and you can send that later.
agreed.
Sounds good.
Role of the committee members at public meeting, we have to open the public meeting. So whatever agenda you put out, I should open the public meeting and then close, vote to adjourn afterwards, because we're all gonna be there.
So it has to be posted.
Yeah, it's gotta be posted, Jeff, take care of all that stuff. But I just wanna make sure that we open the public meeting, I introduce, say, welcome, here we go, and then we go.
I
And at
think,
the end, we adjourn.
Kim, Jack and Kristen should answer all the questions that people have.
Absolutely, unless there's some reason we need to answer.
Jack.
As
just-
Oh, you wanted us to be there? I'm sorry.
I mean, we'll do our best to answer what we know, but a lot of times you guys have more of the content on these topics.
Yeah, my recollection the last time we did this was the committee was very useful in responding to questions. I mean, we're happy to do it, but I think as Kim said, you have some background that we may not have and know who you're talking to too.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
how,
consider that.
and how to talk to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, we gotta dumb it down for some of them.
Especially for me.
Cheat sheets on my list here.
Well, that's why I thought it'd be helpful to have a hard copy, so if someone
Yeah,
has
so we
something
need the hard
specific
copies.
in the section.
I want a hard copy anyway, final. Okay, discuss responsible parties, who has not responded. An additional outreach, I think we covered that. Is there somebody that hasn't responded that we really need to have respond, or did we already sort of cover that also? Sheila, yacht clubs, Marina.
DPW,
We've actually gotten really good response from all of those groups.
DPW.
Yep.
I particularly want to know Sheila has responded fully.
She sat down with Emily and they went through the whole thing.
Okay. And
Physically, she is the only one that had someone that physically went through it with.
but did she have concerns or comments or changes she wanted?
I'd have to look at what she sent
I
back
have
in,
to
but
go
yeah, she did.
Yeah, that's, I'm more interested in that right now, to make sure that we've covered every one of her concerns.
Yep,
Kim?
we're gonna go through everybody's comments and definitely including Sheila's, and just make sure that we compile all of it. If I'll work on, pulling all of that together. We still do have people that haven't responded, and I went through and made an Excel spreadsheet so I know who those people are. And we'll go back to them and remind them that they need to respond, because or if they don't respond by, I don't know if we want to say if you don't respond by X amount of time, we're just including, I don't know, that actually sounds a little cutthroat.
It's
As I'm
a little aggressive, yeah.
maybe we'll just keep trying to track him down. And I'll pull all of that together and make the edits that should be made. And I think probably our next our next harbor committee meeting would be going through the plan and just making sure that you guys all agree with the changes and any outstanding comments that people had, and figure out what to do with those.
Okay,
Okay.
Yep.
any other questions while we're in that section?
I don't think so. The additional outreach is in my court. I'll do that and send follow-up emails to people, reminding them to let us know if they're okay being listed. Otherwise, I don't think so. I think that will just be our next meeting after the public meeting.
Okay.
Should we look at dates for that? Or should consider that at this point? Would that be like the 25th of August?
Oh,
That's basically 2 weeks after the,
well, probably too soon, because if they can comment to the August 31st, we probably should wait until after they all comment. That makes sense.
Let's get all the comments.
Yeah, and then schedule a meeting early September.
yeah, the
Well, we gotta compile them all too, so I don't.
September 8th maybe then,
Yeah, because the first is Labor Day.
right?
Yeah, so why don't we shoot for September 8th? If that doesn't give you enough time to compile it in a week though, Jeff?
I don't know,
That-
I'm not compiling, so.
Yeah, September 8th sounds great. And that's also just past the close of the public comment period. It might be too much for us to go through all of it at the same time, but we'll see what we can do and how many comments we get.
All right, if it seems a little overwhelming, we'll just put it off to the next Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 15th might be better because you guys all need a chance to review what Kim sends.
Yeah, so why don't we say the 15th?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okey dokey.
Get a little break from us.
Additional outreach,
Vice
outreach,
versa.
on plan, next steps, outreach on draft plan and public meeting. I think we did that already. I don't think there's anything else unless anybody has. any comment.
Nope.
No? Peter?
No,
Dave?
No.
Rachel? Well, Rachel's in the room, but not in the room.
Yes, yes.
Um. Okay. Wow. Is that the shortest meeting we've had in 2 years?
it's a bit shorter.
Oh, we had shorter because the three of us showed up and announced it. That wasn't a meeting.
me.
That was not a
We've
meeting.
had shorter meetings, I
Did
think.
you guys, accept, all of Peter's,
Yeah. Did you have any changes? Okay. Okay,
Motion to adjourn.
yeah, Steve made a motion to
Second.
adjourn at 1:42. Remember that day, guys.
Second.
Bill seconded. All those in favor, Steve,
Aye.
Phil,
Aye.
Peter,
All right.
Dave,
Aye.
Rachel.
Aye.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Great work.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
You.
Everyone.